Hey everybody, it's Colette Baron-Reid. Before I start the Astro Oracle readings for the week, I want to mention, if you haven't signed up yet, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we have a free video workshop that is the highlights from Oracle Palooza Virtual last weekend. So if you wanted to go and you didn't go, you definitely want to come to this. And if you did go and you want a refresher, this is also very good. There is a fun downloadable mini workbook with this, the whole 9 yards. Anyway, come. There's a link here, totally free. Even the workshop, a live workshop on Thursday is also free. So I hope to see some of you there. It is really going to be great. We all need a little bit of help. We need it. We all need help. I'm here to give it to you. And I hope to see you. Okay, so let's start this. Let's do it, Aries. Aries, here we go. Now, you know how this works, guys, right? So if you have your sun sign is Aries, you look at Aries. If your rising sign is Taurus, and you look at Taurus for the rising sign, and then you do your moon, maybe that's Sagittarius, right? So you want to follow that. You get 9 cards this week. And you'll see how they match with the reading that I did that you got yesterday, which is the overarching theme for everybody. And remember, this was a week of time for a nap. So I don't think I can be napping, but we'll see. Okay, breathe, Aries, and have fun. Oh, I love this. Okay, so so breathe and do not take yourself or the world seriously, Aries, this week. And you can take risks, you can have fun. Air balloons, what can I tell you? This is a really great week for Aries. To take a deep breath and have some fun. Whatever you've been doing, you've worked really hard, you can afford it. And it is a great time to think about new things, taking a risk, getting with new people, etc. Very, very nice week for you. Although it does talk about time for a nap, which we did yesterday, right? Remember that. Go look at that reading. But again, right, we start with breathe, but you can have some fun, right? So just relax. And all is well for Aries this week. That makes me happy, which means my husband will be in a good mood. We're so different. I mean, Aries and Cancer is really, really interesting, except when you match our charts in a composite chart, we were literally made for each other. But it doesn't look like it. And I'm so nuts about him. Even after, it's going to be 19 years. 19 years. That's a long time. And I like him better now than ever. How do you like them apples? Everyone needs a mark, but not my mark. Okay, Taurus. Oh, Taurus, you're good. You know what? Here's the Taurus thing. You already know what not to do, okay? So no drama for you. Let's just say that, Taurus. Don't get into it. You don't want to anyway. That's not your thing. Wallow in the having fun this week. Milk and honey. This is Leo. This is the second week of the month. You're like, I think I want to have some fun this week. But again, it's not about taking lots of actions. It's more about enjoying what you have, where you are, who you're with, right? Love the one you're with. Anyhow, that's for you. And like the triggers that might come up because things are not the way you want them to be, make peace with what is, right? Love what is. I think there's a book by Byron Katie called Loving What Is. It's brilliant. It is true. Just be with whatever. Be with what is. Everything's a gift. Let it be so. Okay. Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, you're looking at long-term goals. Going the distance is it's a marathon, not a sprint. So you can slow down, get into a power walk this week. Recognizing you might need to clean house around your loyalties. Like what are you loyal to? So one of the things that we talked about at Oracle Palooza Virtual, the concept of what are you willing to tolerate? If you see yourself in a new way and a vision for your life that is sacred, what are you no longer willing to tolerate, really? And that's something the Gemini personality is going to be looking at this week. And having that really inner deep knowing without any attachment to the outcome. So that's going to be important for Geminis this week. Okay. This is good for my arthritis in my hands. Oh, I think, or maybe not. I don't know. I just wrecked that. Let's do that. Here we go for Cancer. Yay. All right. So Cancer, when you have a little bit of an opportunity for a break, right? You have to remember you don't do this world alone. Not everything is on your shoulders to create, right? You have people helping you. New life means that things are new. You might not know what to do. And when imagination is in the protection position, it warns against catastrophizing. It also is a beautiful reminder of the right use of imagination. But it could also be that you are talking with people about these subjects, right? So you could be sharing with others about how you shifted that, right? Because that's with new life, it's shining. The center card is really all about that and saying, this is my path, what I did, and here, let me offer this to you, because that could be that way too. But again, co-create when it's in protection is just a reminder that your inspiration comes from spirit. It's not generated by your ego. And so when you have that, just surrender to it, right? Just remember to surrender to it. And then your imagination becomes right-sized. It also could be with imagine in a protection position that you're helping find solutions to things that weren't so good or are not so good. So there you go. Or challenging. Solutions to challenges. Now let's look at Leo. I think I'll do it this way. Serendipity for Leos. The Leo personality is having a very lovely week. Look at that. Making some decisions about how you spend your time. That's really good. And make the decision. So you're going to be offered an opportunity this week that is out of the blue and it's lovely. So, and this is really about that creative, fiery energy. But remember that the whole theme for the week was time for a nap. Right? So there's no rush for any of this, right? You just allow yourself to percolate on what's being offered to you. There's something beautiful here, and it will be good in the long run, but there's no rush whatsoever, okay? Curious, since I have 4 planets in Leo, what that will mean. I know. Virgo, here we go. Virgo, that sacred, beautiful Virgo. This week is lovely. Soulmates, which was in that first reading for the Celtic Cross of the week as well. So you've got beautiful friends around you, friends, family, people you love, knowing that you are in that sacred. So for you, this is a very beautiful week. You know what to do. You're doing the do things in a way that you know works for you and staying receptive to how whatever the universe has in store for you or your friends and family too. So this is really a beautiful week for the Virgo personality. Very, very nice. I thought I had Virgo rising, and when everybody would tell me stuff about the Virgo, I feel like my Virgo is broken. I am like, and then I had my chart redone and realized I was 0 degrees Libra rising, which made total sense. And the chart all of a sudden just ding, 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 ding. But for the longest time, I used to always be so perplexed. What does that mean? I don't know. It doesn't feel like me at all. And it wasn't. Here we go for Libra. We've just done Virgo. Libra, you are having a fabulous week. Here we go. So yin and between worlds are in the protection position for the Libra personality, which means you aren't there yet and it's okay. But it says don't be lazy. Even though this is a week for you to be percolate on things, this is actually a great week to complete some things that you might have left behind. It's also a beautiful time for you to work on ideas for the long term, like these long-term ideas here that will bring you into alignment with who you're becoming as opposed to who you were. So this is a great week for you to be pondering this. I would say here, this idea that it's taking forever to get there, so what? So that's the other thing. Libra, you're just going to have to surrender to the fact that things are not in your timetable. That's basically the other thing here. Just let the universe tell you when and the where and the how and the what. And you just have to focus on the feelings. Okay, Scorpio. Don't overthink things for you, Scorpio. Your time for a nap is in the protection position, which means you could be exhausted by your thoughts, ideas, etc. The Scorpio personality is meant to do what you know this week. Stick with what you know and don't overthink anything. I think it's really, really important not to get into analysis paralysis for you and take advantage of the time for a nap. Don't say, no, I don't have time for the nap, right? Like, I don't have time. Yes, you do. Even if it's 5 minutes of concentrated, conscious release, surrender, meditation, any of those kind of practices that you know work for you. Do those things this week. You definitely have time, and you're behind enemy lines if you're overthinking things this week. That's for Scorpio. Now we are talking to Sagittarius. There you go. My husband has Sagittarius rising. Let's see. And my progressed moon is in Sagittarius, which thank God it is. I love it. Very difficult Scorpio time, which was good though. It's revealed a lot. Okay, Sag personalities, a change in the wind. Stuff happens that have nothing to do with you. So this is when you have to relinquish control because you never had any to begin with, right? So it's the idea of like, okay, let's see. The yin is in protection, which says not to be apathetic or lazy, but to take action when you feel called to do so, right? And the all that glitters is about going deeper than the surface of things this week. Don't be afraid to go deeper, and remember that that when something is shiny, don't be afraid of the thing that is shiny, right? Because it doesn't mean that it's superficial, but it also says to mind that something isn't superficial, that you want to shine on behalf of the divine, which means there's depth there, right? So this is a week to just really consider what that means to you, Sag. Here we go, Capricorn. There we go, Capricorn. Nice week. Capricorn, this is great. Don't chase after anything that eludes you, though. That's really important. Releasing the attachment. The big piece here is to release attachment. But you're good. You've got all this other stuff here that's really good. The thing is that attachments can choke the life out of other wonderful things in your life if you don't address it to release it, right? Just to say, you know, whatever it's going to be, I surrender to this for the highest good of all. And I always go, this or something better now manifests for me in divine appropriate timing. Yang and soulmates, excellent energy for you around friendships, around the genuine people that care about you this week. And don't worry about that. You don't know what's in store, and that will tell you if you're saying, oh, why isn't this working? It's not supposed to. Basically, that's it. Doesn't say not forever. It's just not now. Okay? I love that card. When we decided to make it, I was very specific. I wanted it to be a chessboard, meaning that we're playing a board game with God, and there's a fortune cookie that says nope. I wanted a little playfulness, and then I wanted the oracle to be looking at the game board. So, and it turned out great. And it really helps when that card comes up. I like it because it's very obvious. Here we go. Aquarius. Very nice. So Aquarius, stuff's going to happen out of the blue this week. Could land in your lap. That is so awesome. Yay, you. It might also create a little bit of a topsy-turvy moment for you because you feel overwhelmed. Just watch your overwhelm this week. Don't overdo it, and you have time to process whatever it is that's coming up for you. This is very positive, and it does relate likely to career for you or to projects, creative projects that you're working on. There's some surprise turnarounds. Could also just be, you know, like these epiphanies that come through that all of a sudden you were working on one thing and you're like, no, it needs to change. I have to, you know, I've done that a few times. Be halfway through a project and go, no, this is wrong. I have to start a brand new one. Yes. That's for you. Last but not least, we have Pisces. So Pisces, go the distance in protection building blocks and a leg up. Okay, so don't quit. You know, when I look at this, it's like, don't quit this week. When you take that nap or take that rest, it's not about leaving things behind, it's taking a break. So we are in a marathon, not a sprint, right? This is like, I'm exhausted, I don't feel like going anywhere anymore. That's fine. You're meant to be looking at the building blocks anyway. So you're not meant to be moving too quickly, and you aren't meant to be doing things alone. A leg up in the protection position is a reflection of the way you're thinking about things this week. So turn that frown upside down. And remember, this is a great week for you to be taking that break and to be assessing. You know, use this week as a way for you to assess where you're at and where you need to go, as opposed to barreling forward too quickly into what you think you want, when in fact you might discover that something else is waiting for you. Okay? All right, that's it. So I hope to see you all this week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is the free video workshop. Mark, what's it called? My special toolkit, spiritual toolkit. 3 things you're supposed to have. Anyway, just go.
Top 3 must-haves.
Top 3 must-haves from Colette's spiritual toolkit. Okay, and you really should, because there really is some fabulous highlights from Oraclepalooza Virtual, so it's really great content. And we have a mini workbook, and even better, on Thursday live, there is a workshop with me. There's Q&A, it's interactive. We go back to the TV studio to do it in, so it's a beautiful environment. We know for sure it's going to be great, and you will love it. So I hope to see you there. Mwah. Bless everybody. Take care. Bye. Okay, I hope you like this video. If you do, share it with your friends. Give me a thumbs up. We love seeing those thumbs up, and leave me a comment. I love reading the comment. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Take care. Hopefully you will be coming to my free workshop. It's free, F-R-E-E, for real.